নমস্কার, বলয় পাঠক বলছি। In continuation to our earlier programs that we have discussed about the significance of different number, we talked about our code number, and those have received an excellent acknowledgement, appreciation from the viewers. And I thanks all of them for your valuable opinions. As been requested to me, I am going to submit here few very easy to do remedies, particularly for the people in accordance to their personal year number. And personal year number is very easy to calculate. How do you calculate it? We calculate as our date of birth plus month of birth and the year 2022. Like I give you an example that like I'm born on 16th of September. So 16th is equals to 1 plus 6 equals to 7. September plus 9 equals to 25, and that comes to a single digit number 7. Now we have to add the total single digit number of the year 2022, and that comes to 6. Now 7 plus 6 equals to 13 equals to 4, and that is how we derive the personal year number for a native for the year 2022 in accordance to their date of birth and month of birth. Please do keep that in mind. Now we will be giving a very short, sweet remedy, and this, if you do throughout the years, this is going to have a very positive impact in your life, and very many obstruction and kind of destruction in your path can be very easily avoided, and these all are very easy to do remedies. Okay, you can now kindly note down these remedies. Now if the personal year number of a native is 1 is a number that is ruled by the king planet, and that is sun. And king is king only, no? And now the year number has become 6, and that is basically the queen. So it is a number of masculine sun with authority, power, ego, dictating abilities, and same time very justifying in nature as well. Sun listens to everybody but does things what is just appropriate in the situation. Now 2022 is basically coming out of 3 female number, and that is female energy number. Let me talk that way. No planet we derive as male or female. We derive what is their energy, type of energy. Now, Chandrama is basically a feminine energy, and 3 feminine energy is giving birth to the most beautiful queen, that is Venus, the symbol of abundance, the symbol of happiness, the symbol of prosperity, everything in abundance. That is what Venus is all about. My recommendation to number 1 people are just simple, like touch feet of your father every day. In the morning, first thing you can do, touch your father's feet and respect to sun god. In my description box, I have given the 12 Aditya Gayatri mantra, and which is basically given and received from none other than one of the best astrologer in the world, and that is Dr. Pandit Sanjay Dutt. So, do it as it has been suggested there, because the mantra will be changing every month. On the Sankranti day, till Sankranti day, you can continue doing it for 1 month, and then as per the month, the mantra changes, and kindly do in accordance to that. If you can chant Aditya Hridayam Stotram, probably one of the best remedy, that is all about. If you can chant, 27 names of, Surya Devata, like Om Vikattano Vivasrang Shamartando Bhaskaro Ravi Loko Prakashaka Srimana Loko Chakshu Graheshwara Loko Chakshu Trilokesha Karta Harta Tamistraha Tapano Tapano Shuchi Saptasvahana Gavasti Hasto Brahmacha Sarvadeva Namaskriта Om. This is one of the beautiful mantra of Sun God. Treat one poor person on Sunday, उनको भरपेट खाना खिलाइए. मैं तो ऐसा कहता हूँ 10 रोटी बनाइए, बढ़िया सब्जी दीजिए, एक मीठा दीजिए, और उनको किसी एक व्यक्ति को एवरी संडे, हफ्ता में 1 दिन आप डोनेट करें. In a month, another remedy is in a month, respect ladies, and particularly जो सुहागिन जो औरत होते हैं, ऐसी किसी औरत को उनको आप सम्मान करें, कपड़े दे दें, उनको कुछ सजने संवारने की सामान दे दें. लेकिन एक चीज ध्यान रखिएगा, कोई भी चीज दान देने के पहले हम लोग उससे कंसल्ट जरूर करें. जब कभी भी किसी व्यक्ति का एक पर्टिकुलर होरा में जन्म होता है, उस होरा लड़की दिन में आप उनकी जो मालिक प्लैनेट है, उनकी वस्तु को दान ना दे, ऐसा हम बार बार कहते हैं. तो do these few remedies, and this year is going to be very, very bouncing. Let me tell you that. Only by touching the feet of Father, only by appeasing God in our sun, if you can see the sunrise every day, probably one of the best remedy, let me tell you that. And if you pray to God, while the sunrise, if you offer argha to sun God, probably it is one of the best remedy. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am always available. Just a call away. And I invite people, because in the time of Corona, when people, they are all fighting with a lot of adversities, come to me, talk to me, take suitable guidelines. If you do not have fees, don't give it to me. Give the resort to the nature. थोड़ा कुत्ते को खाना खिलाइए, गरीब को कुछ दान दीजिए, मंदिर में जाके कुछ अर्पण करें, पशु पक्षी को कुछ खिलाएं पिलाएं. पर मेरे पास आने के लिए आपको कोई हेजिटेशन नहीं करना चाहिए. I'll be always in the service of the healing hand.